Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to FTB Inventions. We kind of overthought what we needed to do. Hi! I wonder how long you're going to stick around for. Yeah, in the last episode we were starting to look at trying to make drones. Which in itself was a quite lengthy process, and something kind of struck me when we were talking about the drones. Let's just go to drone very quickly, and it was all to do with the PCB stuff, the printed circuit board, and how to go about getting this. And it was talking about getting stuff. I mean, yes, you can get it through making it in a pressure chamber. But yeah, it was talking about using the Amadron Tablet, and it kind of didn't make sense to me that that was even an option. Was it this one, the fell PCB? But no, it was given the Amadron Tablet, and I can't find which one it was now. I think it might have been to actually make the assembly machines to go with it. But it made me sort of think, well, if it's giving it as an option to even make this thing, then maybe the Amadron Tablet does actually work without drones. So, one Amadron Tablet, we've got a bit of pressure in there, we've not got loads and loads, but let's have a look and see if we can actually try to make this work. Now what I've done is I have set up just out here, and to be honest with you, I don't know that it has to be outside. I'm sure it'll probably work inside. I've set up a chest here, and I kind of thought, yeah, it kind of acts a bit like a post box. So you need to set an inventory for the tablet to know where to collect your trading items from, and also a point of where it needs to be dropped off. So if you shift and you right click, so the item providing location is there. So that means it should give us that as where the items are collected from. Now you see all of these here are all red at the moment, which means that we can't actually get these items. So we actually need to be able to find something that we can trade to get these items. Now you can search for other things as well, and you see it does loads of stuff. It does the diesel, it does the liquids, loads and loads of emeralds for everything, but you can trade for emeralds, and this was some of the fun that we were having before, was the not actually having any emeralds, and the whole reason that we started sort of looking at this in the first place. Now you can do your similar trades, you know, where you're getting gold for emeralds and coal for emeralds and wheat for emeralds, and I'm kind of like thinking, let's use the wheat. I think we've got quite a lot of wheat down here, and you know, like I said, to be fair, I don't need this anymore, but it's really more of a demo just to sort of show you guys how it actually works. So was it 21 for each? We just grab, let's grab a few stacks. I will take those back up here. Okay, and what we will do is let's put these in there. It's probably more than we actually need, but that's fine. Now we should, there we go, you can see that's now gone grey. So we can now buy this. So we can select how many we want. So 21, so that is 3 is 63, isn't it? So we've got about 3 stacks in there, so we should be able to get 9 emeralds. So that's all very cool. So what we can now do is click order, and that says order item basket. A drone will come and pick up your items and return it. So, ooh, look. Okay. So there's a drone there, and that's come and that has taken the wheat it needs, and you can see that zooming off up there. So hopefully this should be the returning drone, and this should be the one that drops off the stuff we need. Here it is. Dunk. And there we go, 9 emeralds. So pretty straightforward in that respect, and also very cool, I think. So that's very cool. So it's kind of a bit like, and I know the name suggests it, it's a bit like what Amazon was saying, isn't it, about getting drones to deliver stuff. Well, actually, we have it. We have Amadron. Oh, come on, let me down. That works. So that's cool. So we can now do that. Now you can, I don't know how much, we have got a little bit of pressure left. There is another option where you can add trades to it. So you can say what you're selling. So I want to say I'm going to sell jungle wood. And I want Enderman heads. So I want that. So I want to exchange, how many of these do we think we need? So I want to get 1 Enderman head. And I want to exchange it for wood. How many do we want to do? 64 wood. Will it let me do 64? Add trade. So I'm now selling 64 jungle wood planks for 1 Enderman head. Now I think this kind of thing only works if you've actually got other people on the server. So I don't know whether I can actually trade for everything that I want. But I'm going to put my 64 wood in there. Let's just have a look. So what's it saying? Problems? No problems. So put your own item. Yeah, see, that's to other players. So I would need to actually do this online with somebody else. Ordering stuff, you are a little bit limited. See, look, there's my trade. That's just not going to happen. That is just not going to happen. So I've kind of got to keep sort of looking out. So it doesn't look like I'm going to have to get everything that I wanted, but I'm guessing these trades will change every day, maybe. I think when I was looking at it earlier, you were getting, I think it was 20 for that. So I'm guessing whether it's like every Minecraft day they actually change the things that are available, maybe. I don't know. But, you know, I can get a nice diamond pickaxe for 11. 17 raw pork chops, that'll get me some emeralds. See, there we go, 18 there, and I think, was it 22? Yeah, got 22 there. So, there's a few deals. Just wonder whether we can actually sell our creosote. I guess probably not. But yeah, but just say, you know, if you were looking to sort of add trades for other people and you're on a server, then yep, you have got the ability. And you're able to do that. So, I think that's quite cool. I think that is very cool indeed. So yeah, that is the Amadron Tablet. So it does mean I can get a few more bits. So it gives me the chance, actually, I think as well, when you're looking on here. So blueprints of the PCB and things like that. I think you can, sometimes some of the trades might actually be PCBs, or said you've got the programs and everything like that you need. But it does mean we can buy, where is it, LPG, I think. We buy LPG? Gasoline, LPG, yeah. So we can actually buy LPG if we needed to, so we're not having to wait quite so long when we're doing this, which is a good thing, because that takes absolutely ages. So, something else I wanted to do that was a bit of a result of a slight accident that we had, which was I was trying to put this back. I was trying to charge up the tablet, and as you can see, the pressure's pretty high on these at the moment because all I had it linked up to was this. I'd kind of cut the connection here just because I didn't want any more plastic or anything like that being made, and the pressure pipes went bang. So I actually ended up losing, I think it happened about 3 times. we end up losing that. So what I want to do is actually try to put some upgrades into here, and that was a security upgrade was the one that I was looking for. What I believe, go to the security upgrade, which is this one here. So with this, what it has is an actually inbuilt safety valve or safety tube, which is this here, the safety tube module, which hopefully might help stop that happening. So very, very easy to make, and I started setting up a couple of bits for that anyway. And it's actually quite a cheap recipe, which is something I liked as well. So, in order to make the upgrade, you need obsidian, you need lapis, and you need the safety tube module. Now that is made up of a pressure gauge, 2 levers, and a pressure tube. So I want a couple of those. Now the gauge is dead easy. That's just gold ingots and compressed iron. So I've made 2 of those. So we'll pop those there. That will give us our levers, our pressure tubes, and our pressure gauge to make our safety tube module. And then we can just drop that straight into here. So that's our lapis, our obsidian, and our safety tube modules, and that gives us our upgrades, which should then sit nicely into our generators like so. Let's put one in there and one in there. So that's actually, has that started charging this up again? No. So that has actually reduced that very slightly, hasn't it, by the looks of things. Let's just take it out. Has that reduced it, or has that just naturally dropped itself? I think it's naturally dropped. Now the theory is, and this could all go horribly wrong, and I am just going to use one bit of coal here, is seeing whether this does actually do what it says and does regulate this very slightly. Now what should happen is if it gets too high, it should start venting the pressure. Now it does work. Let's have a look. So it says it adds a built-in safety valve tube to the pneumatic machine. So hopefully that will help us. That if it gets over and above the 5, we don't suddenly lose the issue. So we're going to stick on our problems, just see what else happens and see whether it looks like it's going to go. So it may only get to 4.5, in which case we might need to put another bit of coal in and just see what happens. It does go with a bang. So yeah, I think that's only going to go to 4.5. So let's pop that in there. I don't know whether it regulates it at 7.5 or whether it regulates it at the 5, like at its danger point. We might need to run, potentially. There we go. Is this going to start regulating it? I really hope it does, because it really does go with a bang. So we'll get into the red zone. And in theory, this hopefully should stop it getting too high. There we go. See, that's now kicked in. That's actually stopping it regulating, it's stopping it getting to 5. So this is what we need. So what we can do is now means both machines aren't going to get below. Now you could argue that we actually have pressure loss with this. In my opinion, actually no, this is actually saving us blowing all our pipes. Now if we do need to get more pressure, we can just use bigger machines, sort of bigger valves, etc. Not bigger valves, sorry, bigger compressors that can do up to 20 rather than just the 5. But you can see that now is just ticking there, just preventing it going over the 5. And that in theory probably would have ended up somewhere around here, so well into our red. So that has saved us hopefully experiencing more more exploding. So it's just stopping it just below at 4.9, just below the 5, which is brilliant. So that now means nothing icky is going to happen with regards to doing all of that. Now we're pretty low on oil, so if we're coming to do any more pneumatic craft, we will need to go and we will need to get ourselves a couple more tanks of oil, which is okay, we can do this. But yeah, there we go. So it was just a little short episode that just covers sort of what we were doing with the Amadron Tablet and the fact that we can actually use this to get some of the stuff we want. So yeah, we've got a good way of sort of getting our emeralds now without having to burn through far too much stuff. How are we doing here? More name tags. Lovely. How's our fishing rod doing? Broken by the looks of things. Let's grab that, shall we? See whether this will work a little bit better in there. I think that works a little bit more quickly when you've got the fishing rod in there, doesn't it? There we go. But there. I think we will call it an episode there. It was actually a successful one for a change, which is good. I hope you found it useful, just with regards to how the Amadron Tablet works, and also again how it can be used when you're on a server and you're playing with others to actually set your trades up. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.